Hello, nature friends. We are at Govan Lake today. We're back doing some more camping, the last camping trip of the season. So I am taking advantage of a little quiet spell while the kids are out fishing with their dad to do a bit of wander around and see what's new since last time we were here. Just at the moment, there seems to be a group of birds going through. I can hear chickadees. I can also hear ruby-crowned kinglets. There's sort of the did-it sounds that you might be able to hear. And I can hear yellow-rumped warblers, which are sort of a hollow, not even that, that's very harsh. Maybe, I don't know, something like that. A little more hollow. Up in the trees, there's a nuthatch calling just over here. That's chipmunk. I can see so many of them, but they're so flitting. They go by so fast that it's hard to get binoculars on any of them before they move on. So I find often situations like this, it's just as easy to listen to what's out there and try and pick up the birds through sound. It's a little easier in the spring when the leaves haven't fully come out on the trees yet and you can still see stuff out there. But at this time of year when the canopy looks so full, they're always hiding behind leaves. And it's really hard to spot them for long enough to get a good look at field marks. It's really cool to see so many birds coming through here though. So all these would be northern breeders that are coming down from the boreal forest on their way south. Most of these species that I'm hearing, the yellow-rumped warblers, the ruby-crowned kinglets and such, they'll winter not too far south of here. So we're in eastern Ontario, and most of these will spend the winter in the northern United States, possibly a little bit farther south than that, but not by a great deal. All the migrants that winter much farther south in Central Americas or South Americas have pretty much already passed through already. They'll go through in late August and early September because they've got a long way to go, and they're starting from a long ways up from further north, right up in the boreal. So these guys, oh no, it's a chickadee. These guys also breed in the boreal, or some of these may be local residents, like the chickadees and all three of those species could be local residents that are just starting to move now because they don't have to hustle as early in the season to make it where they need to go. It's just nice listening to them. Yeah, a lot of our wildflowers are starting to go, but we've still got a few of the asters are still blooming. Here is, this one is heart-shaped, or heart-leafed aster, which has another common name, common blue wood aster, I think. But it's got the heart-shaped leaves, which is how I remember the name of that one. This one here, which is not actually blooming, but these giant leaves on the forest floor here, and this is large-leafed aster. Well, I don't see any that's really in bloom. Unless I've got that other one wrong, and that's large-leafed aster, but I don't think so. There's a whole bunch more sitting in the sun here. You hear the nuthatches calling. These ones are red-breasted nuthatches. They've got a slightly more nasally sound to there and a faster peeping sound. They're also local residents, but do tend to move south a little bit, often in the fall. Oops. Seems to be a few of them here. I do not do enough birding. I tend to walk through and look at all the plants and bugs and stuff, and I listen to what's around, but I don't often pause to take time to see what I'm seeing. I guess maybe because they are so flitty and going places and hard to see. Oh, got both nuthatches going at the same time there. Wonder if you heard that. Oh, there's so many here. It's a shame that birds are so hard to catch with a phone camera. There's no way I could get any good imagery of any of these things that I'm seeing. Yeah. Oh, I see a couple blue jays. Listen how noisy it is. Do you hear the acorns dropping? There's a squirrel over there. Chip, leave him. A squirrel over there clipping the acorns off the tree, and then it'll come down from the top of the tree down to the ground and forage all the acorns that it dropped and go put them in a safe spot. All right, let's move on. Come on, Mr. Chip. Let's see what else we can find. Oh, Chip, come here. There's other people using the boat launch around here. I see somebody coming here. I may have to... I'll be back. All right, they've gone through. Somebody towing a big boat, making lots of noise. It's going to be hard to talk over. So I'm walking back along here. We're starting to get into... So I spoke in my last video about how the fall is often seed season. And the other thing... Hi, Chip. The other thing, hello, is... berries. You often see berries on a lot of stuff. So here is one here on this little plant, and this one has a small red berry. I'll try and get it to turn here. Small red berry on this one. This is partridge berry. I assume grouse like to eat those little red berries, and that's why that's called that. But it's fairly common up in the forests up here. Sometimes you'll find big mats of it with lots of little red berries, which is very cheerful and, I don't know, Christmassy. Kind of funny. Chip, stay with me, please. Yep, right here. Good boy. Oh. And then here we are. This is the power line, power cut. There's always a ton of stuff through here. Lots of wildflowers and other species. We've got different fleabanes, which are related to asters, but not in the same, I don't know if they're in the same family. It's definitely not the same genus. We got some goldenrod, all starting to go to seed. This one's still got a bit of flower left on it. This one might be Canada goldenrod. There seemed to be two when I looked it up last time. Two goldenrod species that looked similar at this time of year. Tall goldenrod and Canada goldenrod. That one wasn't very tall, so I'm assuming that's Canada, but I don't actually know. There's a whole bunch of this stuff around here. I really like this stuff when it's in the shade. You can see it there. It's called sweet fern. Oh, it's got such a great smell to it. I understand you can make tea with it, but I don't actually know how that would taste. I don't tend to make a lot of herbal teas. I like black tea because it's got a very rich body to it. But I should start trying some of these things. That would be a really interesting exploration of stuff I'm seeing out here. Yep, we're going this way. Come on. Attaboy. Here he comes. I'll head up here, see what we can see through here. Not a lot of bugs out today, despite being lovely and sunny. We're starting to get on. Actually, you know what? That other aster that I showed you, I'm thinking that was maybe the large-leafed aster in the woods. And this might be the heart-leafed aster with the smaller flowers. And then it's got down here smaller leaves with the heart shaped there. One of these times I'm going to come out in the woods here, or in the meadows, wherever I am, with an actual guide to asters that I can reference while I'm going. Here's tall white aster. That's not, no, flat top white aster. That's what it's called. I saw these ones last time I was here. Oh, hello. Look at this. Isn't that amazing? Look, he just perched over here. Isn't that cool? That one's a pearl crescent. It's one of the crescents. I think it's pearl crescent. This came and landed on me. That's so cool. Oh, look at this guy. That's got to be one of my favorite bumblebees with the orange band on them. I think they're tricolored bumblebees is what they're called. Maybe there's a few bugs around then. That was cool. I like that. Yeah. More goldenrod going to seed. I've been thinking for Christmas as a gift to teachers or other people that just need a little handout and small gifts sort of things. I might collect up some of these wildflower seeds and see if I can do like native wildflower packets to give to the teachers and mail person and everybody else that I tend to give gifts to. I'm gonna see if I can get the kids to help me out with some seed collecting. Could be a fun activity with them. Here's Pearly Everlasting. This one is a host plant for red admiral butterflies. Don't actually see a lot of evidence of caterpillar use on these ones, but they can be very abundant some years, and they use their silk to bind up the leaves and the flowers into like tight nets, or not nets, tents. Tent's the words I'm looking for. Kind of like tent caterpillar moths, but like wrapped around the Pearly Everlasting. It's kind of neat. Look at this beautiful wetland. One day I'm going to bring boots and I'm going to explore this. I think that would be such a neat place to walk through. I bet there's some really cool stuff down there. Oh, we got some wasps on this one. Look at this. Those are some cool looking wasps too. They seem to have moved on. There's like 4 species there. I wonder what they all are. I'm gonna put you on pause while I take some photos. There was a whole bunch of neat things on there. I saw at least 2 species of wasp. There was a bumblebee who looks like he may have been attacked by something. He's not moving. I think I just pricked myself. It looks like he's been, I don't know. I'm not wearing my right glasses for seeing up close things. Oh no, now he's moving. Maybe, I don't know what he was doing. That was really weird. And then 2 little beetles there as well that looked like, I don't think they are potato beetles. I'm gonna have to look them all up. I'll put their names on the screen once I figure them out with some photos. But that was really cool. Hey Chip, come here. Good boy. Good boy. Here's a cool little aster. Look at this cute little guy. Look how tiny that is. I have no idea what that is. Reminds me a bit like chamomile, except that that's quite low. And not astery at all, but just the way the small leaves are kind of frilly is very neat. The forests here are just beautiful. Look how big those are. We've got white pine. This is a white pine. Up here, they sort of dominate the forests up along here. There's a few more this way. These are all white pines. The tallest trees in Eastern Ontario's forests. And then we've got what look to be, I think these are white oak in here. And this one I think is a red maple. People unloading their gear from camping. I can hear their dog. Chip's very interested. Oh, hey, stay here, please. Chip. You can hear a spring peeper off in the woods back this way calling. Apparently they spend the spring in wetland areas, but in the fall they move into these upland areas for overwintering, I guess. I'll have to look up whether they bury themselves the way wood frogs do. Wood frogs will go underneath the leaf litter and into the loose soil and actually bury themselves a little ways, but they freeze solid over the winter and then they thaw out in the spring. It's pretty amazing. You can look up YouTube videos of a frozen wood frog thawing and coming back to life. It's just like mind-blowing. It's amazing. I wonder if spring peepers do that as well. Well, I've probably dallied out here long enough. I think it's been about 10 minutes. My family may be getting back to the campsite and I should be there to, I don't know, feed them or stuff like that. So I'm gonna go. Oh, hello. Thank you for coming back. So I'm gonna wrap it up there, but I'll try and do another one of these maybe tomorrow in a different section of the road trail area. And we'll look at some different stuff. I'll put that up in a separate video. Thanks for coming along. I hope you get out there and do some of your own exploring, see some cool stuff. Let me know down below in the comments if there's something really fun and exciting that you found. And I will see you in the next video. Bye!